1B families. I know there might be some feeling of overwhelm as we're getting ready to navigate this remote learning officially tomorrow. I know that a lot of you have already been doing a lot of really neat things at home, and so for that we are very thankful. I know my first grade team, we all feel very blessed to know that our kids all have great families at home who are going to be there for them through this. And I know it's hard. I know that a lot of your situations look different, in terms of trying to work from home and navigate this, or maybe some of you are still essential workers and you are not home. And so, again, we're all going to do our best with this. Do not feel like it has to be perfect. We're all going to truck through this together, and please let your teachers know if you have any questions at all. Anyway, you should have received an email that went out to all of the Unit 5 community, and it's talked about these choice boards that we've created for the students to do in terms of their at-home learning and what that's going to look like. So to get to those, there is a link within the email, and we'll also add a link to our website as well. But if you click there where it says website, it will take you to this page that says remote learning. And then there's some options for you to click on, parent resources, websites. Here's where it is, where it says choice boards. So we're just going to click there. And so all pre-K and elementary teachers met on that Monday before we were out, and kind of created these choice boards. And the goal, I know, for our first grade team was to keep it simple for you and to keep it simple for the kids. So anyway, if you scroll down here, click on Prairieland, you can find ours. So please do not feel as though, you have to emulate school completely at home. We hope that some of these things will be just natural for them to be able to do. So if you click there, there is 1A, 1B, and 1C. Those are the choice boards. And then you'll also see some other things scanned in here as well for you to use as reference. So within the choice boards, there may be some math games that are options to play. So we scanned in the directions for those so that you could see those. And then the scroll page here. This is a great way. I think we had that as an option often throughout the boards. But before we were instructed to stay at home, the kids were working on their scrolls, and you may have heard them talk about it. They may be trying to get to the 500 club, the 1,000 club, the 2,000 club, and so forth. And then we had to stop, and their scrolls are still at school. But we decided to include a scroll page in here in case you are able to go ahead and print that off, and the kids can make their scroll at home. They don't have to start over. They can start from the number they left off on if they remember, or they could start at home or start over at home. You just would attach it to a paper towel roll and then keep adding as they add another group of 100 to their scroll. So those are all options. So let's take a peek real quick at one of the choice boards. This is 1A. So when you get to the choice board, it does say that the goal is for the students to pick a box from one of each of the areas each day. Now, do not think this needs to look like how we do it in a school day. In fact, I think the max amount of time that a first grader really should be spending and at-home learning is about 90 minutes a day. So don't feel like, it has to be an hour of math, an hour of reading, an hour of writing. No, not necessary at all. And so just a little bit of math each day, a little bit of reading, a little bit of writing, maybe some science or social studies, pick something from the specials, and of course, get some activity in with an option from PE. But, so for example, though, if you look under here, math, it could be as simple as logging into Prodigy, Extra Math, IXL, abcia.com has some math in it as well. You will need to set up an account for that. And you can ask your children's teachers if you aren't sure about access to one of those. We plug those all in. I know different classrooms maybe are using different things. And then the other one that's not in there, but that would work for math, is Dreambox. Dreambox is available free for parents right now, which is amazing. We have it at school, but we only have enough licenses purchased to use it for interventions. So not all the kids have access, but it would be a great thing for you to set up for your child at home, Dreambox. So if you have any questions about that, let your child's teacher know. We'd be happy to help you out with that. But then there's just other options too that don't require the internet. I know for some of you, maybe it's nice because you have to work from home. So if you can say, okay, do 20 minutes of Prodigy for your math today, or do 20 minutes of Dreambox, or, practice extra math for 10 minutes, or whatever the case might be, we understand. But we also know that maybe you need that device for working from home, and so your child needs to be able to do some things that are not on the internet, and that is okay too. Here's some examples of things. Practice counting by ones, fives, tens to 120 with an adult. Practice counting by twos to 50. Can you count by threes? There's a lot you can do with some dice. Roll 2 dice and find the sum. Roll them again. Which one is greater than, less than, or equal to? Lots of things you can do with that. You know your child. Maybe throw in a third. Have them add with 3 add-ins. And then on the other choice boards, there are some options with dice to do with finding the difference and things like that. Card games such as Uno, War, addition or subtraction, Top It, Fishing for Tin, Dominoes. All those things are great ways to practice math skills by simply playing games. And there are some other directions for games scanned into the folder that we just pulled up. And then, or just practice writing your numbers correctly. That's a great thing to do. And add to your number scroll. So I know a lot of the kids are motivated by the scrolls, and so even if they do work on those scrolls, send your child's teacher a picture of that, because that's motivating to all the kids to see those pictures. Reading, if you look down here, it says work on a reading skill on abc.com or Epic, listen to reading, or Spelling City. All those would be great ways to encourage reading when maybe you don't have a lot of books at home. Unfortunately, we don't have access to our libraries. We don't have access to school, and I wish we did, because I would love to send the kids with all kinds of books at their level. But it was kind of a quick, okay, we're not able to come back. So Epic is a great way to hop on, get a lot of books at various levels, various genres, all at your fingertips. I would highly encourage you to hop on that for sure. Spelling City is going to have our high frequency words for first grade on them for the kids to practice, and that can be done through games on Spelling City. So those will be links on the websites that we've shared with you as well. So yeah, just in general, when reading with the kids, retelling the story, that's huge in first grade. What were the characters? What was the setting? Was there a problem? What was the solution? What was your favorite part? Are you making a connection to another story or something in your own life? Just lots of talking around reading is huge. Or if it's a nonfiction book, what are some questions you have before you read? What do you already know? What did you learn as you read? What questions do you still have? Those kinds of things are great ways to incorporate some comprehension and thinking as the kids are reading. For the writing section, we included a narrative option, an opinion option, an informative option, and then also some word work. So we just included some words like Prairieland School. If you were to cut up those letters, what words could you make from those, the letters in Prairieland and school? So the kids have done that in the classrooms, and it should be kind of fun. And then create a list of your favorite things to do when you are not at school. So then we also have like a list option. And then science and social studies, we've provided some STEM options, some things they can do like Maker Station, some things that they could do without using the internet, make a list of living and non-living things, some of those standards for first grade. Scholastic News would be a great place to go. We do those in our classrooms, and it has an online component that's pretty cool. It'll give a video about the topic. It can read to them, or they can read it themselves, and there are activities on there that can go with it. The password for that is right here. Mystery Science has a lot of neat activities that the kids can do. And then the other thing is, this one's kind of nice, interview a family member and compare their school days with your school days. That could be something kind of fun. That would be an opportunity for maybe your child to call a grandparent or somebody they're not really seeing in person right now. Do a little FaceTime interview or something that might be fun for both of them. And again, there's the specials options and PE option. So we really, like I said, want to make this pretty easy. It does say place a check with a parent initial on the activities completed and then sign the bottom of the form when it's all finished. We recognize that this is all going to look different in every home, so just try your best, have some fun with it, and let us know if you have any questions. And let's go back. So here again is all the things that are scanned in at this point. Here are a couple other choice boards with similar activities, just slight changes to make it easy but still exciting. And again, there's that scroll page that I was talking about. So if you have any questions, let us know. Hang in there, everybody.